Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to my mom's channel. It's me Humaira and I'm going to give the voice over for this video today. My mom asked me to do it because I met a lot of people in this tour and I think they're gonna see this video, so it's better if I speak English. So please don't mind. And it's about the trip that me and my brother went to last week. We are going to Sakushima Island from the Nishio port. It's actually in Aichiken. So we went there as a part of Nishio Monitor Tour. It's like a project and they are going to introduce this project to all the foreigners really soon. We applied for this tour almost 2 months ago and any English speaking foreigners could apply, and they chose some of us for helping them train the new tour guides for this project. So now we are here.
Now we are Ishiki Sakana Ichiba here.
And we will go
Sakushima.
Oh, wow. We started the ferry at around 8:30 and we are going to Sakushima Island now. It actually has two ports. One is the east port and the west port. So at first we went to the west port and then after that we went to the east port, which was our destination. It was our first time in Nishio and our first ferry experience in Japan. So we were really enjoying it and the boat was really fast. You can see in a few moments. Like at first we thought that we are going really slow, but then it started going really fast. So my brother was really enjoying the ride and he was saying that it looks like the water was boiling and it had bubbles, as he was explaining to me, and I was also enjoying his excitement. So one of my teachers actually told me about the trip and he said that he knows some people from that project, so they told him to suggest someone from Anjo city, that it's the city that we live in right now. And because my teacher is an English teacher, so they know that he knows some people who can speak English. So my teacher suggested me and he asked me to apply for this project, but I said like I never went anywhere alone in Japan like until now, so I was a little afraid and I told them like, can I bring my brother with me? And then he said okay. Then we both applied and they selected the both of us, so we went together and it was a fun experience. And the people there were really nice. So it took us around 15 minutes to 20 minutes to reach the Westport, but it was not our destination, so we had to stay on the boat. And then after this stop, we will go to the Eastport. By the way, don't mind my accent or my English because I'm not a native speaker, and also it's my first time giving a voiceover, so yeah, just ignore it. So we were already in the Sakushima Island, but not in our right port yet. So after leaving for the Eastport, we were like looking around and seeing the island from far away and meeting new people. It was only our group left on the boat. The other people already got off on the Westport, and so we were like talking around and like learning things about other people and also telling them about ourselves. And most of them could speak English, so communication was not a problem. Even if they speak Japanese, I think me and my brother can understand most of it now, but there are still a little bit problem with our Japanese. Now we are at the Eastport. It's our destination, and it took us around 30 minutes to reach here from the Nishio port. And it was really beautiful, like it was a really beautiful sight. The tour guides and the other people, they were really nice. They were talking to me and asking my brother and me like where we study and how we learn Japanese and things like that. There were a lot of people from many countries like Philippines, USA, and we from Bangladesh, and then there were some other people too. We couldn't meet all of them, but we talked to some people and they were all really nice. We made friends. And we also got to know the tour guides, and they were explaining us a lot of things about the island. You can see the fishing boats. We are going to ride the boats later, but they were showing us like these are the fishing boats. A lot of people that lives in this island, they are fishermen. And also a lot of people comes here for fishing, and they can rent the boat for a day and enjoy fishing. So we reached our destination. After that we went to a not a restaurant, but it's like a guest house, and they were explaining us what we are about to do here all day, and then who are gonna be our tour guides and what are we going to do and stuff like that. There were also another Muslim family. They were from Indonesia, I guess. So they were telling us about the purpose of this project and some informations. It's actually really hard to sit like Japanese people, how they sit on the floor. Yeah, it hurts our legs, but we are used to it now, I think so.
We try to do the special Nishio.
はい。英語で訪日外国の方をご案内するガイド育成と外国の方に喜んでいただくプログラムを作っています。
So there are two purposes, and one is to train the guys who speaks English, and the second one is the content of the tours that for the inbound tourism for the people from overseas. So we will try to do our best to make two different purposes.
今日皆さんにご参加いただいたのは、今日のツアーの内容がどうだったかアンケートに書いていただき、皆さんをご案内する。
So the guides were introducing themselves and making jokes, and they were also telling us that one guide is going to take care of two people. So they were telling us the names of who is gonna be our guides and all. Yeah. So I wanted to show you guys how they keep their shoes. It's really interesting. Like when you go inside of a house, you keep your shoes like that, like the shoes are facing the door, like facing outside, and the shoes that you're going to wear inside will be facing the house, like facing inside. It's a Japanese culture, I guess, and it also looks really neat and pretty. So I wanted to show this to you guys.
I take their first gift and then I read it for
Now we are gonna ride the fishing boats, but before that they are going to explain us how the fishermen live here and how they catch the fishes and everything. So my brother was really afraid because he doesn't know how to swim, and he was just telling the tour guides like, I don't know how to swim, and they were also making fun of him, saying, oh, we are going to swim when we are in the middle of the sea. So my brother was saying like, are we really going to swim? I don't know how to swim, I can't swim. And then we were all laughing at him. So now we are going to a car, and we are going to keep our belongings in the car so that we don't have to take it with us in the fishing boat. And the fishermen are going to explain us how they catch the fishes. Yeah, it was really funny. They were showing us with the elephant, like it's a big fish, and how it gets stuck in the net and how the small fishes gets away from the net. Yeah, the top rope with the green one, it keeps floating on the water, but the bottom rope, it has something in it, so it sinks. And these are the pictures that the fisherman took before, and he caught a lot of fishes in his life, like you can say, and a lot of big ones. It's a really big lobster, like it was the biggest lobster that I have seen so far, I think. And they normally catch the fishes in the morning, so we couldn't do the fishing, but we were supposed to ride on the boat and then see the island from far away, and they were taking us around the island to see like how many artworks there are.
You can sit anywhere. So this is not the leisure boat. It's a real fishing boat. So
Wow.
no seat. So you can sit
Anywhere.
anywhere.
Yeah. So there was another Filipino couple with us on the boat, and then there were 2 tour guides, and then another person. She is from Hiroshima, and she's a tour guide there. She came here to help us and see how all the things are going.
It's gonna be really water and get ready.
Is it okay if I take a video? Say hi. Hello.
What's up?
Nothing's up. Sky. Yeah, so it was a fun boat ride, but it was our first time on a fishing boat, and we were feeling really dizzy in the middle. Like it's okay when it keeps going, but when they stop the fishing boat, the boat starts to swing with the, how do you say, with the waves, and then we started feeling seasick. So me and my brother we were feeling really dizzy and seasick, so we didn't finish the whole boat ride. Our boat came back after, like, we only had maybe 10 minutes left, but then the other people also cooperated, and they said it's okay if we go back, so we came back. And I was feeling really sick, but after that I rested a little bit, so I became all right, and then we continued the tour. You can see the island from here, and we also saw a lot of artworks from the boat, and they were explaining us a lot of things about the island. And they have a chugako is like junior high school in the island, and in that high school there's only 22 students. So yeah, it was really surprising, and all 22 students were not from this island. Some of the people comes from the main island too. Yeah, so you can see the school from here, the building, white building. We did some quiz too, like how many people lives in this island and in which anime did you see this, did you hear of this island, and how many students are there and things like that. So it was fun. As you can see, it was really windy, and also it's really cold here already, and the water was splashing on our faces and our hands, and I was almost freezing on the boat. But it was fun watching the things, and like it was a fun experience. At this point, we were going back to the island, and after this fishing boat experience, we were supposed to eat our lunch, but I was feeling really sick, so they said that you can take some rest, and then when you feel better you can eat your lunch. So I really liked that. The other people were like really supportive, and they were like really caring. Our tour guide gave us some some medicines for being seasick, and it worked really fast. So after I took rest for 20 minutes, it was all good. If you think you can get seasick, then just tell them before you get on a fishing boat. That's what like I can say, like that's all. We didn't know because it was our first fishing boat experience, but we learned our lesson. We still saw a few artworks before going back, and that black box, it's one of them. Like you can take a nap there or like just sit there. Yeah, and it looks really cool, I think. We wanted to see a lot of places, but we couldn't because of time. But we saw it from far away. There's another white box like that, so we went there. It's almost the same, but I think the black one looks more beautiful. We were there on the fishing boat for like 30 minutes, I guess. So it's a long ride. And then we had our lunch. It was a local lunch with the fishes that the fishermen caught and in the morning of that day. So every day it's a new menu with any fish that he catch in the morning. So my brother was making a video when I was eating because he was already finished with his lunch, but I was taking some rest, so I was late. And I don't like raw fish, so I didn't eat the sashimi. He ate my sashimi. After that we went inside the island and we walked around, seeing some of the temples and some structures that they made before. It's a god of fishes, like ocean, I think so. Yeah, so some of them like believe in the ocean god, so they really respect them, and they give coins in front of this god. And then inside there's a big one, but we didn't go inside because we respect their culture and religion, so we just saw it from outside and took a little bit of video for you guys to see. But these are all ocean gods, I think. So our tour guide was explaining us how they pray in the temple and when the temple was made and things like that. There was another temple beside that one. It was small, but it was not open, so we just saw it from outside. And there's also a graveyard for the people that lives here. We just walked around, saw some houses and things like that. Some of the houses are really old here because not a lot of people lives here anymore, so they are like abandoned. Oh, and also you can rent a bicycle for the day here. It's a little bit expensive, but it's a really good thing if you go there alone to just go look around the Shima island. You can rent the bike and then just ride a bicycle around the island. And there are a few like cars and stuff like that, but there's no station or any other transport like any bus stop or anything. It's just the cars and the bicycles. It reminded me a lot of our village in Bangladesh. Yeah, so some of the houses and some of the roads were like the villages of Bangladesh. There's a bicycle store, I think you can rent it from here, and some of the people were renting bicycles. She was our tour guide, by the way. She was really nice. And we almost became friends and added each other online. Line is an app like Facebook or WhatsApp, but it's mostly used in Japan, I think. Yeah, all the Japanese people has Line, even if they don't have Facebook or any other things like WhatsApp. The water here was really clear. You could see the bottom of the sea, like the rocks and the sands were really clear. And you can go swimming here, but it's winter, so it was closed. Not closed, I think we could still go there, but it was really cold, so we didn't want to. But during the summer, there are a lot of people, they said, that comes here to swim. And the sands here, they brought it from the main island. It was not a part of our tour, but we wanted to see the beach, so we walked around a little bit and then we went to our next stop, which was the white box that I told you about a few minutes ago. So this, as you can see, the sea was like really beautiful and the water was really clear, so we were enjoying the view a lot, and it was really windy, so we had the full seaside experience. I think it was the clearest water that I have seen so far. So we were speaking with the tour guide and then we were walking really slow because it was almost the end of the tour. There were a lot of birds too, like seagulls and then ducks, and some of them I don't know, but they were just swimming around and eating fishes from the water. This is like a poster that they gave us, so wherever we go there's like a seal of that place, so you can put the seal on your like, it was not a seal, like a stamp, yeah, so you can put the stamp on your poster and like show it to the others later, like we went there. We got the stamps. And then this was the box I was talking about. You can go up and then just enjoy the view from there, or you can do a run walk like the models do, like I did, but then I didn't make a video of that, but it was fun. Yeah, so we climbed up. It was hard to climb up with the phone in one hand. I was a little scared, but then the view was really good. we stayed there for a while, just enjoying the view and the air. Then after that we got off. My brother wanted to climb inside this box and just he said he wants to take a nap, but we didn't have time to take a nap, so he just climbed up and saw how it is when we were just walking around, because we had a lot of time but we didn't know what else to do. So we were just playing around. I was telling him to jump from here, but the tour guide, she was really nice and she got scared. Like, she said, no, don't jump, just get off like you climbed there, like with the ladder. So I told him, okay, it's okay, you don't have to jump. It was not even that high. So in total it was a really fun experience, and then the people that we met on that day, like, we loved them. And if you're watching this video right now, then thank you so much for the fun experience. I will never forget this day, and me and my brother had really fun with you guys. So, and if you're watching this video, please like, comment and share if you like it. Thank you so much for watching the video so far. You can see the clear water and enjoy the view from here with us. After spending the whole day, we were going back to the port, East Port, from here. And now we're going back. The tour was over, but the memories will be with us forever. Some of the children were even crying because they don't want to go back. But there was a lot of people when we were going back. You can also stay here and go back with the next ferry, or like any time you want, but we wanted to go back with all of the people that came with us, so we didn't stay because it was only me and my brother, so we didn't know what to do. So we just came back with the people, but our tour was already over. And we had to answer some questionnaires after the tour, like how was it and what did we feel about the trip, and how they can make it better for when they open the tour for the other foreigners, and how were the tour guides and things like that. Also about the price, I think from next month they are going to start the trip, and they said it's gonna be around 15,000 yen. So they were also asking us if it's a fair amount of money for the whole trip, and I thought it was good. So we answered honestly what we thought about the tour and things like that. And while going back, like, if you ever get on a ferry like this in Japan, like, don't stand on the side, because the water splashes you like so hard, and then some of the people, they got really wet. We had a raincoat, they provided us a raincoat, but we didn't know that we have to wear it here. But thankfully me and my brother stood in the middle, so we didn't get wet. And I want to thank you all for supporting this channel and supporting my mom. She always talks about all of you and says how supportive you are. So keep supporting. Maybe I will see you guys in another vlog. Until then, stay safe and take care, and keep supporting my mom. See you all later. Allah Hafiz.